Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 114 of the lockdown. It's a bit earlier than usual today. It's about 6:30 in the morning because I have got a full morning today. I've got a morning over at the Bell's house. So I've got Sue Bell, Ian Bell and Ollie Joachim, who's Sue's son, back-to-back training. Then I'm driving over to see Helena Brooks. So I've got a full morning seeing people today. So I've got an early start at 7:15, so I've got to film this a little bit earlier. That's why I'm not quite so loud, because neighbours will probably be asleep still. But hopefully you're going to have a fantastic today. We've got 3 great classes on for you today. We have Pilates at 10:30 with Mark, and there's already 18 of you booked in for that. So that's brilliant to have that number still booked in to do a class in the in the daytime. This far into the lockdown now, week 17, which is great. We've got boxing at 12:30 with Russ as well. And then we've got kettlebells at 6 p.m. with me. So 3 classes today. There is space available in all 3 of them. So get yourself booked in to do those if you wish to. 1, 2 or 3 of them, spread out throughout the day. Very, very different classes, obviously Pilates, boxing and kettlebells. Right, just a quick reminder, on Kooks, okay, everyone seems to be using it well now and it seems to be working. I'm not getting much sort of feedback that there are issues and problems. Obviously, if there are, please let me know. I just might not be aware of it, but it seems like everyone's being able to book in for things properly and it's working well with the Zoom and everything else. But just an update, a little reminder to, if you don't have a photo attached to your profile yet in Kooks, I think most of you do, because I think Nikki went through and actually just maybe took the profile picture we had from MindBody and put it in there. Some of you I still see without a photo on there. So if you can upload a photo of yourself to Kooks just to finish off the profile bit, or if you don't like the one that Nikki's put on, you can put a different one on there. Yeah, so that's something that you do from your end on there. And following my message yesterday, or my announcement yesterday around spinning and needing the spinning bikes back, and that the final session would be on the Monday, I think I'd said Monday the 27th of July. Now that is the day, that Monday the 27th, I did put a post in Facebook group. That's the day when all the bikes are going to be fully serviced, okay? So they're going to be ready for the following weekend, which is Saturday the 1st of August. That's going to be the first session back at Unique Results for a spinning class, okay? It's a couple of weeks away yet, but the last session that we're going to be holding from home is going to be on Saturday the 25th of July, okay? So then after that, either on the Saturday, I'll be at the studio for a little bit Saturday afternoon, we can arrange for bikes to be dropped off then, or the Sunday the 26th, I'm going to either need bikes dropped off to the studio, or if you really can't get it to the studio, I'll come round and collect the bike from you. But I need that done over that weekend, so we've got them all together, so that Rob, the bike mechanic guy, can come in, give them a real thorough deep clean and service them all really, really well, so they've all all firing and all tightened up and running smoothly for the following Saturday when we do our first session back at the studio. So if you haven't already commented under my post yesterday, have a look back and just let me know if you're able to drop it off, or if I need to pick it up for you, and we can arrange that. That would be great. Now, I just want to talk about 2 kind of concepts today, which it's not the first time I've spoke about these things. Again, let's put all the kind of lockdown and reopening and all that stuff to one side. This is just general training stuff now. 2 kind of principles and concepts that I rely on heavily for when I'm training you guys, when I'm training myself, when I'm trying to, not just training, just trying to create a kind of more maybe healthy and manageable and sustainable life. First one you've heard me speak about a lot is consistency beats intensity, okay? So this is the big one for me, okay? When you're young, when you're in your 20s, you can hammer yourself, you can hammer your body, and you can recover very quickly, and you get less injuries, and you've got less going on as well in your life. Potentially, you don't have kind of like a job that takes up a lot of time. You might not have kids, all this sort of stuff. When you get older, life changes a bit, and doing something, but this is in terms of anything. It could be work, it could be education. being consistent with what you do is so much more important than short bursts of intensity. So that's why lots of the stuff that we do in terms of certainly the Pilates, the pure stretch, even the way I teach kettlebells, and this whole kind of, invigorate, don't annihilate. You're not trying to punish your body. You're not trying to destroy your body. You want to be able to train day in, day out for the rest of your life, okay? So consistency beats intensity. This is where this list that I talked about a lot over the last 16, 17 weeks comes in, okay? Consistency beats intensity. Bear that in mind. And the second thing is habits determine destiny, okay? Now, we spoke a lot about habits, again, over the last 16, 17 weeks. First habit of the day that I spoke about way back 17 weeks ago was drink that pint of water when you first wake up in the morning. This has become a habit. For the last 114 days now, I've done this. It doesn't mean it doesn't take any effort still, because it sometimes takes, I have to think about things. I have to, I'm doing this earlier today. But habits determine destiny, and consistency beats intensity. Just be really aware of those things. And one thing I just want to say, I've noticed quite a few of you, Pete Buckley recently, really, really good. Dave Roscoe, Fred Hoisted, Les Gray, the guys who are doing the press-ups, the 25 press-ups for 25 days. Really, really good to see you doing that, because it becomes a habit. And it doesn't really become a habit in 25 days, but it becomes easier the more you do it, okay, over a consistent period of time. And if you apply the consistency beats intensity model to that as well, doing 25 press-ups a day for 25 days would be far better for you than saying, well, I'm going to do 100 press-ups, and then it takes you 3 or 4 days to recover from it, and you don't really feel like doing it. So it becomes a real ad hoc thing. You need something that's going to be sustainable, manageable for the rest of your life. And that is what we try to do, okay, for you. And that's the way I would encourage you to approach, health, fitness, exercise, just developing a sustainable, productive, practical, positive way of living, okay? So consistency beats intensity. I know I hammer that one home a lot. And habits determine destiny, okay? Those two things, just bear that in mind today and think about how that might relate to you, your life, your training, and as we come out of lockdown, how we can build that into your life and your weekly kind of program or regime. Yeah, okay, so until tomorrow for day 115, stay safe, stay strong. Finally, I had a couple more orders come in yesterday from the lockdown stuff. Seen that go through. They're being processed at the moment, and I've got a new design on the way for you, which I'm really, really excited about, okay, which I've been talking to my designer about, which could be really nice. I'm going to love it, okay? Right, anyway, stay safe, stay strong. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. See you later, guys. Take care. Bye.